Welcome. My name is Shane Reed. I've written award-winning litigation textbooks. I teach lawyers throughout the country in-house and do one-on-one consulting, and I love to share with them trial tips. Today, we're going to look at a wonderful tip to use if you're on the defensive side in a big case. There's no better place to look for these cases than Courtroom View Network. In this case, we're going to focus on Allison Brown and her opening statement. And she was trying to humanize Johnson & Johnson, this huge corporation that was being sued by plaintiffs who had a very sympathetic story about ovarian cancer. And the plaintiffs were alleging that Johnson & Johnson had asbestos in their baby powder and shower-to-shower products, and that by using those products over a long period of time, women would get ovarian cancer. So this trial we're going to look at is the opening statement. It was in the same courthouse that a year earlier, Mark Lanier had won a verdict of $4.6 billion against Johnson & Johnson in the exact same type of litigation. But Allison Brown won on behalf of Johnson & Johnson in this trial. And there are many reasons she won, but one of the main reasons she won is that she was able to have sympathy for the plaintiff and focus the jury on the evidence in her opening statement. So let's take a look at it. It lasts about 60 seconds and think about why is she so effective, and we'll talk about it after we look at the clip.
And the facts I would submit to you are going to be overwhelming that Johnson baby powder did not cause Ms. Forrest's rare, clear cell cancer. And to be certain, Ms. Forrest is in remission from a terrible disease. And many of us have had cancer touch our own families, and we know what a horrible thing it is to go through. And in defending this case and in proving to you the safety of baby powder, nothing Mike or I do is intended in any way to disrespect Ms. Forrest or to take away from what she went through. We were all happy to hear her expert testify that she is in remission for 7 years and cured from her cancer. Whatever side you're on, as a human being, that is a good thing. But you're going to hear the science and the evidence in this case that's going to show that baby powder had nothing to do with her ovarian cancer. But what I think is going to go on here, and what we already saw go on here this morning, is an effort to get you to turn away from the facts and the science of this case. An effort to get you so mad at a big corporation that you won't look at the evidence and judge this case on the facts.
What Allie Brown does so well is that she is so authentic and sincere in her feelings for a plaintiff who has had ovarian cancer, suffered through it. You can tell it by her eye contact, her emotions. She's not reading notes. And her sincerity humanizes Johnson & Johnson by the fact that she cares about the plaintiff, even though the plaintiff is bringing very serious allegations against her client, Johnson & Johnson. And so by doing that, by just connecting with the jurors on a human level, because those were her words, she said any human being would be very sympathetic for what the plaintiff went through. She's then able to say that we want you to focus on the facts and not be swayed by the emotions that the plaintiff's attorney is going to bring in this case. So she humanizes herself. She connects with the jury. She feels sorry for the plaintiff. She's not afraid of confronting that and accepting the fact that this person has gone through a horrible tragedy. And now, when she's done that, she's able to say, all right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to bring in her words, overwhelming evidence that there was not asbestos in the products and nothing in those products would have caused the cancer. Most defense attorneys never do that. They're often in denial, and then they just go into a battle against the plaintiff instead of the approach that Allison Brown took. So it's a wonderful tip to learn from, and I look forward to sharing with you more tips next time. Thank you.